And now, another episode of the Rebels Roost, starring the Rebel. I have been watching the election results, and I got a very big question for you, America. Are you fucking crazy? Why in the hell would anybody in his right mind vote fascist? And don't tell me Trump ain't fascist. Hell, a militia just formed to protect other fascists from the evil liberal. We gotta protect those liberal, man. We gotta protect those liberal. Well, I'm a liberal. And you know what I say? Do you people that think that? Fuck you. Back here. If you can't hear it, let me turn it up for you. You actually believe this crap. It's unbelievable. Every day, what I read and see of what's happening in this country reminds me even more of Hitler and the brown shirts. And in case you don't know your history, the brown shirts were the original forerunners of the SS. They were called the SA. They did Hitler's dirty work for him to get him into power, and when they showed no more use or purpose, Hitler had them shot and or sent to concentration camps. And that's just what will happen to you motherfuckers that support Trump. He will eventually take the ones that are not his true fanatics, and he'll turn on your ass. Believe me, he will. It's Super Tuesday, the Ides of March 15th, and yes, I voted for Sanders. And that's another thing. How in the hell can you say, CNN said, with just 5% of the vote counted, that Sanders had won Ohio. Hillary had won Ohio. How the hell can you say that? How can you call an election with just 5% of the vote counted? And that's, of course, you're rigging it. That right there makes no fucking sense at all. I've come to the conclusion that this country is having a mental breakdown. And it's been engineered by the Republicans and by people like Mitch McConnell, Trump, and these other fucking fanatics, that if they can't have their way and how to run the country, no, there won't be any country. Like the little kid with the football who he doesn't want to play, the others don't want to play by his fucked up rules, or wants to play by fair rules. So he says, it's my ball, if I can't play the way I want to, I'm going home. I had planned to wait until tomorrow and sit outside and do this video. But one, my back, I fucked up moving the washer this past Sunday with my back, lower back, and my leg again. And this is about the only position I can be in at the moment and be comfortable. And two, I just gotta get this out now while it's going on. Are we really that fucking desperate? Are we really that fucking screwed up that we put a fascist in power? Somebody once said that the reason why Americans never bought into socialism, democratic socialism, was because Americans don't see themselves as poor. We see ourselves as simply temporarily embarrassed millionaires with a cash flow problem. Guess what, motherfuckers? You're poor. There is such a thing as a poor American. There is such a thing as the working poor. Quit blaming other people for your own fuck-ups. You want to get people off welfare? Raise the goddamn minimum wage where they can live. You want to get people you want to lower your insurance rate, your health insurance rates? Then outlaw private insurance and go to a one-payer system. This ain't rocket science, people. Make the goddamn rich pay their fair share of shit. Because if you don't, this country truly will go to hell. And by the way, the devil called up and old Scratch said he didn't want it. It's too fucked up even for him. And quit saying, God wants this and God wants that. He's getting tired of it. He said that they don't have his number, it's unlisted. He never told them that. He's going to go to Pluto and play with some puppies for a while. Basically, if you're smart, anyone who tells you God told him to do this or that or say this or that, walk away slowly and then run. Because that person is a fucking imbecile with a God complex. Or like Ted Cruz, he's a sociopath. Yeah, I'm talking about you too, Cruz. Fuck you too. Fuck your supporters. Fuck your wife. Because I sure as hell wouldn't. I wouldn't fuck her with your dick. All I can say is, if you want to avoid World War II Part 2, Civil War Part 2, then don't elect a fascist. Don't elect a sociopath with delusions of godhood. Because you will be guaranteeing that this country engages in the second Civil War. They'll make the first one look like a walk in a fucking park. Don't be idiots, America. This is not what this country was founded by. This is not the principles that our forefathers taught us, left us. Now you got the Congress throwing a conniption fit. Well, Obama has no right to nominate a Supreme Court judge. Yeah, he does. That's part of Obama's job. Supreme Court justice dies, he nominates a new one. Just because those in Congress don't want to do their jobs doesn't mean the president cannot do his. And he's been doing his job. So that's it for now. I am tired of beating my head against the wall of ignorance, because you motherfuckers can't see a fucking fascist con man or a religious sociopath for what they are. And as for the bitch Hillary, why vote for her if she's a nominee? I have no choice. Well, I hope she isn't. I vote for Sanders, and I still think Sanders is the best thing to be the of all the ones running. He's the only one that actually gives a damn. Yes, the rebel Roost endorses Bernie Sanders. And if Elizabeth Warren would run as his vice president, I'd endorse her too. So this is rebel Roost saying, get back on your meds, America, and quit being such freaking assholes.